Alright, so in the last section we were looking at the MVC pattern or architecture. And in this section I'm going to look at how that architecture is implemented in Laravel, a framework or application. Okay, so the first thing that I'm going to do is to serve the application so that you can be able to view the application in your browser locally. So to serve, we just do PHP artisan serve, hit enter, and the Laravel development server started at this. So just want to click on this link to open the app in the Chrome. And now this is the application. Okay, so this is how the Laravel application without doing anything, editing anything, looks like. So this is how a Laravel application looks like without doing any editing, that is just from the box, right? If I may use that term. Okay, now as you see, you have this Laravel here, and then we have this. So as we have not done anything on the application, but now you ask yourself, where has all this come from? Okay, and now this brings us to the to what we are going to discuss now, which is called routes. So routes are the path to specific files in application. I did explain that. For example, if we want to go to about page, if it exists, we'll go to the main name, okay, or URL, and then do stroke about. It may be about, but it may be different, but usually this is how it works. And if we hit enter, it should load about page. That is if the about page exists. But in our case, there is no about page, so it is telling us not found. Okay, but if we go just the main URL, it brings us to the home page. So let's find out where this page is. And to do that, we'll go back to the application, and we are going to go to routes here, and then the web .php. So for example, we are told that if you go here, it should load this application, it should load the return the view and welcome. So what does this mean? Okay, so let me maybe say, let me remove this. Let me just remove this and remove that view, and then just return, hey, welcome to the Laravel course. Okay, Laravel course, like that. Let's do like that, and then let's just save the file and go back to the application and refresh. And what do you see? So you see it has returned that sentence that you've written. And now where is that information that you are saying before that? Okay, so instead of returning this when we visit that route, it is returning the specific file in a specific folder. So that's why you see it's like saying this way, return view and then welcome. In other times, saying that if the user visits our URL, and then our URL, that is the main URL, without adding anything, it should load a specific file in a specific folder. And now where is that folder? Okay, so let's find out where that folder is. And for us to find out where that folder is, I explained earlier that we will views. This is the folder where you have views. So it is saying, for example, it is instructing the browser that if somebody enters this URL without adding anything, go to the views folder, go to the resources folder and views folder or directory, and then from there load a file called welcome.blade.php. So let's see that file. So this is that file. Okay, so it is returning that file, loading that file, and this is the file here, and that is why these are the things that you are seeing. So if we, maybe to prove that this is the file, if we change maybe to automating web applications, with Laravel, and save, Ctrl S, and go to the browser and refresh again. There's one problem: we did not save our web route, so route file log.php. So you have saved that. Now it should work. So let's refresh and you'll see. So as you can see, why is it loading Laravel? Okay, let me go back and see again. Did we save this? Okay, this is the title. This is the title. That is right. So I'll just cut that, and then we are going to where that title is down here. Where is it? Where is it? It is here. So let's just paste that there and save, and go look at it in the browser. So let's refresh and see. And voila, you see. So this is that file. Okay, this is that file, as you can prove yourself. So basically the route or routes are responsible for loading different pages or different routes based on the different files based on the route that the user visits. Okay, so maybe in our website it will have been a page. If it was be a PHP website, it will be maybe index.php, that if somebody visits our page, we load that index.php. If somebody loads about, it loads about.php. But this is a framework, so it has different sections. So let's say maybe create another route. Okay, let's create another route. It's a get route, and you need to get about, talk about, you need to load about page. So it will be a function like that, and you need to return view, and then about. So let's go to the browser and try to visit about. So we'll try to visit that URL, talk about like that, and hit enter. And guys, it's going to bring unexpected end of file. I expected to throw a 404 error. That's the problem. Let's have a look at it. Okay, we did not include that, so let's save and go back and refresh. And then let's refresh. It's going to throw a 404 error, not found. View not found. Okay, so why is it saying view not found? That is because if we visit this URL it is going to try to find this file in our views directory here, but it's not finding that file, so it is finding the welcome.php. So let's create that file and see. So we are going to create that file, and then we're going to just name it about, and it should be about. If here we said about, it should be about.blade.php. okay, it should not be just any other file, but should be as defined here. If it is welcome, should be welcome.blade.php. About should be about.blade.php. So in that file, let's just do h1, and inside there we write this is about page, and save. Go back to the browser and refresh and see what's going to happen. So let's refresh. As you can see, it has loaded that file. So basically that is how the routes work, routes and views. So views are the parts of our website that we are able to view and the user interacts with. So all our views are going to be inside the resources and views. So inside there is where you are going to write maybe like pages like home page, about page, products page, editing, and all those parts are going to enter inside this directory here. Okay, so that is basically the views and routes. So the routes are going to use the web.php, because that we are not going to deal with APIs. We are just creating the application using the web routes. Okay, so I hope up to now you understand the routes, and you understand the views. So you have talked about the routes and the views. So in the MVC we have talked about one folder, which is views. We have talked about views. But what about the M and the C? That is the model and controller. Let's find out in the next section. Thank you.